Did we not learn our lesson the first time? You know what happens when you walk on that railing? I just don't think this is a really good idea. So...
Ahoy! We're the Boomershines, a family of 4 who've moved aboard a 56-foot motor yacht to do the Great American Loop and beyond. Meet Captain Mark. I'm Admiral Cinda. This is First Mate Belle and Bosun Rex. And we can't forget the ship kitties, Angie and JoJo. Welcome aboard as we share our travels and triumphs, trials and tribulations, tips and tricks for life aboard Seashine.
Hello and welcome back to episode 69. Did you miss us? While we were living La Dolce Vita. In this episode, the crew of Seashine departs from the oh-so-cozy harbour of Killarney and makes their way for a night in Baie Fine. Seashine's tender, the chicken tender, is finally splashed again after a broken davit that Mark repaired, and just in time too. Because Seashine and Sojourn's crew chicken tender it to a trail on terra firma that leads to the spectacular Topaz Lake at the top of the mountain. Let's watch, shall we?
Good morning from Killarney Mountain Lodge in Killarney, Ontario. We've stayed 3 nights here and it was glorious. I would stay 3 more. It was a perfect combination of small town and wilderness with hiking and a resort. Anyway, nonetheless, we must continue moving back to America, and we are going to go anchor at a supposedly magical spot today called Baie Fine. Do you believe that's the name? And we're going to go check out an area called the Pool and maybe hike to Topaz Lake. So that is the plan for today. But, oh my gosh, what a gorgeous day. And it looks gorgeous. And the clouds and the rain have left. We had a great rainy day yesterday, though. I'd love a rainy day on the boat when we're safe. Got lots of work done. Enjoyed the pitter-patter of the rain all night as we went to sleep. And now we've got sun. It's perfect. So we're about to fire everything up, throw the lines. We're going to stop and get a pump out, I think, before we head out. And some cinnamon rolls from the local bakery that is one of my favorites thus far on the trip. And then hopefully go find a great spot to anchor. Should be a good day. Looking forward to it. Good morning, JoJo. Good morning. So we're trying to leave. We can't get our electrical cord unstuck. What's it stuck on? I'm gonna stay out of the way. You stay out of the way too, JoJo. I wouldn't mind staying though, not gonna lie. I could be here in Killarney for a while. We stopped for a pump out. Rex is like Canada with a little surfer boy in the middle. Okay, so while Mark is pumping the poop, I went to Gateway Bakery. Hold on, I'm gonna have to put down the goods and show you. So good. And it's right here. A box full of cinnamon rolls. Check this out. Yum! Fresh out of the oven. So good. And it's literally right, like kind of in front of the church. So, right there. And we're at Sportsman's Marina for our pump out because it was by the cinnamon rolls. And Sportsman's and Mountain Lodge are owned by the same company, seems like. And the pool and the sauna, I do believe, are only at the Mountain Lodge. But Sportsman's is awesome too. Charming, very nice dock staff. And it is right by the bakery. That's awesome.
You there?
Mm-hmm.
You want to check the light?
Yep. All right. Okay, we want that light to be green. It is still yellow. But it's better than orange or red. And regarding pumping, we've been pumping roughly every 2 weeks, but we weren't even near full, but we know that we're going to be anchoring and we're going to be in smaller towns, so sometimes they don't have pump outs. So we went ahead and preemptively pumped. But I bet we could go at least 3, maybe in 4 weeks without pumping. It wouldn't be pretty when we finally did pump. It'd take forever, but easy 2 weeks, probably easy 3. And that's with 4 humans who never use public restrooms. Just saying.
Okay, we're underway. Killarney is back through that little inlet. We're heading out into the wilderness, Mark. To a
One
very,
last anchorage, right?
I think. Well, we're considering maybe another one, but not on the windy days. This is the height of the wind today, hopefully. Look at this giant rock. It looks ominous. Lighthouse.
Good morning from the flybridge of Seashine. There's the Admiral.
Good morning.
We have left lovely Killarney. It was awesome. It was totally what you expect somewhere named Killarney to look like. I'm not shooting myself because the scenery is just too beautiful right now. There is where we left Killarney, through that little cut right there. And we are headed out to Baie Fine, which is an anchorage that has a couple of options for us. We're starting to get into kind of these higher granite cliff walls, and we hopefully will put the tender in, the chicken tender, because I fixed it yesterday, and maybe go explore the Evinrude cottage, right?
Yeah, I need to Google.
Evinrude Motors, the guy that created the outboard motor. Oh, there's a bird. Look at the bird. Where's the bird? A cormorant. It's gorgeous. Anyway, we're gonna hopefully see that by tender. 1 or 2 more nights on anchorage. We just pumped out all the poop, pooped out all the pump, and we're still good on fuel. We got about half tanks on fuel, and we haven't filled up in almost 2 months. So we've just been putting along, which is barely burning anything, and when you have 1,000 gallons, it lasts a while. Anyway, look at this gorgeous scenery. It is overcast, the windiest it's going to be today, and it rained all last night and yesterday, which was great. There were fires burning at the lodge and the fireplace. We are in 29 feet of water. We're just kind of putzing along at 8.6 miles per hour, which is 7.5 knots. We're doing a heading of
Not very deep.
250. And what else can I show you? Sunrise of 6:38 a.m. Sunrise or sunset of 8:17.
Awesome sauce.
Sojourner's right up ahead. We're following them. And wish us luck.
I feel it apropos to make an addition to this lovely moment. May I have the honor? In the words of the great poetical yacht rock lyricist, Christopher Cross, it's not far down to paradise. At least it's not for me. And if the wind is right, you can sail away and find tranquility. The canvas can do miracles, just you wait and see. Believe me, it's not far to never, never land. No reason to pretend. And if the wind is right, you can find the joy of innocence again. Oh, the canvas can do miracles, just you wait and see. Believe me, soon I will be free. Ah, thank you for that indulgence.
Where did summer go? It's cold up here.
You go down.
It's really cold. It's cold and it's windy. Canada always.
Make Canada great always.
Really windy. Like super windy. You know where you're going? Are you rounding the
the record. It's August 26th. It's noon-ish. It's 58 degrees outside, Fahrenheit. What is that, 20-something Celsius? I don't know. It feels like 37, not gonna lie. It's cold. Maybe it's the damp wind that's ripping across our bow. What do you think? She's like, trying not to hurl. It's a little rough, but not hurl rough. You okay? You okay? No hurling on the bank yet, okay? She thinks it's cold too. She's gone in full loaf position, keeping those tootsies warm. You're not keeping your tootsies warm. Oh, it's so cold. Wait, who's driving this boat? Oh, she's not gonna be happy. Do you have control down here? Back in business?
Yep.
Mark, where are we heading now?
Well, currently we're in Fraser Bay.
Are there any magical stones?
No, Sassenach. But when we get there, we'll have to toast San Gerard.
Name that miniseries. Just cruising on through the Canadian wilderness. I'm watching for bear and moose. Looking for wildlife on the shore. Oh, but what do I see? Our own wildlife. Pretty cool. Working our way to the pool. And I'm gonna see a moose or a bear. Where are you? Moose or bear? From a safe distance.
Alright, thought we'd bring you along for an anchoring exercise here. We're here in Baie Fine at the entrance to the pool, which is right through there. And Sojourn has already gone in and they've scouted out their spot. We like about 15 feet of depth. We're in 28 plus 4 is 32 feet of depth, but plus 4 includes the boat. And we're gonna get to a position. All right, we're in 17 plus the 4. So we wanna get a little bit more to the left here. I think we get a little bit farther in. Yep, all right, so this works. Let me stop my roll here. We wanna be 15.2. I'm gonna point into the wind. Cinda's undoing the anchor. She has foot controls for the windlass. That's a fancy name for the winch. It's about into the wind, ready. So she's gonna drop the anchor. So a 5-to-1 scope plus the height of the water, or the boat over the water. So we're gonna put about 120 feet of rope, which means that we will do a 250-foot swing the whole radius. So we need to be able to not hit anything when we swing around 250 feet, because the wind is going to shift on us tonight. And I need to hit my little mark. I'm putting an anchor right there. So that will be our indication of where the anchor drops. And as she lets out first the chain, then the rope, we're at 14.2. So we're past the chain, which is 50 feet. Now we're onto the rope. And we've marked the rope with markings that Cinda understands as to the length. So there are what? 2, 3. It's 3 marks of 75 feet. So we're letting it out because we want the anchor chain and the rope to lay flat on the ground, and just the last 20 feet of it go up to the boat, and that's how you get a good hold. So now she's just manually letting it out. All right, and then we have kind of an unconventional way of cleaning this off until we actually get our full setup here. We will take the pressure off of the windlass, that big drum thing sitting there. She'll cleat it off here. Then she'll go over and cleat it off here. Alright, so there's 2 points of contact. So if this one fails, it would then go to this one. And then we put a wrap around the windlass itself just to kind of keep it there. And then we use a snubber, which is a big elastic cord. We'll put that on the center, and that just keeps it all kind of taut. Sojourn seems to be backing down right now. Backing down means you put it in reverse and you get the prongs of the anchor to dig in. Senda needs a port reverse, so I'm going to give that to her. Port reverse. There you go. So the anchor is now going that way. So all the books we read for this region say get your anchor down and let it settle, because there is so much vegetation that it actually sits on top of the vegetation and then kind of lowers. Ours is a Danforth, the prongs are kind of going like this. So we want it to kind of nestle down in there. They said give it 5 minutes or so. And they actually said the vegetation is so strong that it will sometimes make you leave your anchor here. Or somebody's got to be at the water line cutting the weeds as it's coming up. So we're gonna back down, but we're gonna make sure we don't hit Sojourn. All right, you got the snubber attached, and we are directly behind the anchor. Yep. All right, so I'm gonna put both engines in reverse for a bit. This is 1400 horsepower, backing down on a rope and an anchor. So we don't want to give it too much, but watch the big rubber band. It'll get taut. Go a little more. Okay, there we go. We want to see that snubber really stretch. And now when the bow starts to turn, like it is, do that. That means most likely that we've caught. And then the old sailor's trick is to point your arm here, just pick a tree or a rock, and make sure you don't go back. All right, we're gonna back down once more. Reverse. Watch that stretch. Well, I backed down on it pretty hard and then come home. Ski Shine is backing down now. Okay, we bounced back pretty well. Okay, so revisiting, I backed down twice. That's what this is right here. There's one, there's two. That's where I put it in reverse there, and that's where I put it in reverse there. And as the wind shifts throughout the night, this will actually be a circle if we did it right. And if it holds. So yeah, that's what the setup looks like. We are in 14 feet of water. Sojourn's over there, so we're not going to hit them, hopefully. We got these rocks here, plenty of distance there, and we are swinging. So that's what we want to see. That lateral movement means the wind is blowing, the anchor's holding, and we're just swinging with the wind. So, we'll see. We'll give it a good hour. make sure everything's good before we start messing around with putting dinghies in. You don't want to leave your boat right after you anchor it. Gotta let things settle. So there we are.
Okay, so we have found a nice, beautiful, secluded anchorage with Sojourn. What? What?
What is that?
Let's go look. It looks really big, whatever it is, coming our way.
It has a cannon?
We're not so secluded anymore. Anyway, the pool is up channel that way. So we are hanging out here. We're going to put the chicken tender in and we're going to go to the pool and then we're going to hike up a mountain, up one of these white quartz mountains to Topaz Lake. Isn't this gorgeous? And I'm going to manifest a bear or a moose right over there.
From a distance.
From a distance.
Wait, what? Bear, moose, where? Hey, Rex.
You not cold?
Rex, not even little.
How do you like our anchorage? What do you think? You need to watch out for the bears, okay? Good call. So apparently you don't have to buy a boat, put all your stuff in storage, spend 4 months of your life to get here. You can just take the North Channel tours. Ahoy! Did we not learn our lesson the first time? Did we not learn our lesson? Yeah, you know what happens when you walk on that railing? You have issues. Okay. I just don't think this is a really good idea. So I don't think that's a really good idea either. Are you trying to escape? Are you trying to figure out how to swim to shore? I'm not sure you'd really like it out here in the Canadian wilderness. I mean, maybe you would. It's entirely possible, but I kind of feel like maybe you should stay on the boat. Good girl. Okay, keep coming. Show me you can do it. Show everybody how you survive on a boat. But that makes me so nervous. We ready to do this? You think it's gonna work? Just for the record, it's really hard to tell if the cable's in the right groove. Steer clear, babe. Get it all the way up. You gotta go all the way up. Okay, you got it. Chicken tender's heading down. I'm heading down with the line. Woo! What are you about to do?
Let's go to explore the fishes and the sea.
Trying to pretend to be drunk, Crystal.
Yes. How's it going?
Okay, let's go.
Alright. Rex is captaining. We have Sojourn's crew, Seashine, and we are going to the pool, which is up and through there. Sojourn and Seashine are going to stay put and watch over the bay here. We're gonna go explore and swim and hike.
Let's move on up in there. I want you to stay a little bit farther from the edge, buddy. What a snooze. He doesn't.
The dog straight ahead? No.
Keep going straight and then go right. It's to stay in the main channel.
Okay, we're wondering if this is the Evinrude cabin, and that leads us to believe that it is.
That's where the trail is.
Okay.
This one it is.
And are we going up that ridge?
Yeah, we're gonna go on top of that white mountain.
Okay.
Which is under the seat here. And I'm gonna put the dead man very
Here's
sneaky.
the Evinrude cottage.
Here's a frog. You guys want to see a frog? Yep. Right there. See it moving?
Oh, that's a cute little frog. He's a toad.
you gonna keep your hat on?
Stuff right there.
Rex, come on, buddy. Where do you want to go? Over there?
Yes.
Okay, well, here we go. How's it feel, Dad?
Pretty good. I got my glasses on. Keep them on.
Okay. That's incredible.
What?
That was incredible. There he goes. Did you almost lose a shoe?
You alright? Oh.
They float.
You want to get to the shore and I'll get it? Are they both coming up? Here, you swim. I'll get it.
You think they have some old outboards in there? Mosquito abatement.
You're not cold. It's for mosquitoes.
Yeah. Cool.
Look on the water.
Once again, the Ontario region of Canada does not disappoint. That is gorgeous. Stay tuned, friends, as Seashine weighs anchor and starts making their way back to the USA, but not without a night at the lovely town of Little Current, where up until now, Seashine has been one of the largest loop boats of the season, until this guy showed up. Until then, remember, as always, shine on.